In today's game, it's a battle between two teams who come in with opposite win-loss totals on the year. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's going to take a shot, and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
On first down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr now on first down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
Six yards to go here on second down. Again, it's Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll come out in the pistol. Carr to throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Carr, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he puts it through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a 2nd-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a 1st-round grade on him. Thought he was the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action now. Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
On 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So they're going to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On 1st down, Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Set.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. A strong running. And this is Shepard on the catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8.
That's right, that's right. I got it. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Oh, baby, alert. Alert.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Hello, baby, alert. Alert.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. Hello, baby, alert. Alert. Hello, baby, alert. Alert. Here we go. 5 and 8. Hello, baby, alert. Alert.
On first down, Carr to Shepard, complete over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Carr to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Wide and yay. Wide and yay. Come on, baby. Alert.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Surveying the field. Flushed out right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the 1st half. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the 2nd half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you. And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the play clock's running down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
10 yards to go on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go. Yay. Forward.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call PPR?
The receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they have regained the lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, the confidence...
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Move the gate. Move the gate. Tiger. 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 Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Let's go. Right in.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Ten yards still left on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
First down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Coming to you, coming to you. We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's 3rd down now.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Carr to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man Sharp complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Three yards remaining here on second down. Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Second down now after the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come to... Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out.